Nearpod is an excellent tool to create engaging, guided, or independent lessons for students to learn. You can sign up for free or log in the top right-hand corner, and let's get started with checking out some cool features that Nearpod has to offer. Here, I'm just going to log in with my saved information, and let's get started. Once we have logged into Nearpod, we will begin on the home screen. This is where all of your created lessons and your saved lessons will live. On the left of the screen, you will see different options such as subplans, school library, and Nearpod library. These libraries are where you can browse what other people have created in Nearpod. If it is public, you can even use their lessons. For now, I want to focus on how to create your own lesson. Feel free to click on different libraries to browse lessons at your convenience. Let's click on Create. Here you will see several options to create. You can create a lesson, video, or an activity. All of them are able to be engaged by students individually or as a class. You can also create a lesson in Google Slides that can be used within Nearpod. How cool is that? Let's create a lesson within Nearpod for now. Click Lesson. So this is where you will see the outline for your entire lesson. We will go ahead and click Add Content and Activities. And this is where you will choose which type of content you want on each slide. For the purpose of this lesson, I'm going to create a lesson about sharks. I can click on Slides to make an opening slide for my lesson. This is where I can create a presentation slide for my lesson. I can change the title here, Sharks. And if I click on the image icon up at the top, I can search right inside of Google. I can just type in sharks, and it will pull up all of these images for sharks. I'm going to choose this one, and it should automatically put it into my presentation. I'm just going to delete these out. And there is my opening. If I can click Save, and it will go back to our lesson outline page. So now I can see the page that I just created, and we will start to add more content, and it will start to build here in the outline. So next, I'm going to click on Add Content and Activities, and I want to show you a really cool feature called Nearpod 3D. So I'm going to click on that. And this feature allows students to look at 3D models of different things. It's perfect because they have a great white shark. So I'm going to click on it and add it to our lesson. So now it will automatically take us back to our outline, and we can see the new slide that was added. If we click on Preview at the bottom, it will let us see a student view. So let's check out the lesson so far. So it's generating the preview. So here it should pop up. Let me go back to our opening. This is our opening slide of our presentation about sharks. And then we can click through the presentation, and this is the 3D model. So students can actually touch and drag and see the different features of a shark. You can zoom in. It's just really, really cool. If we click the X in the upper right corner, it will take us back to the outline. You can check out the many different things that you can do. I won't go through all of them. I'm going to click back on Add Content and Activities. Some of my favorite are the 3D, Nearpod 3D and the simulation, as well as virtual field trips. It really takes your lesson to the next level of engagement for students. Another thing I would like to highlight that is great are activities. And so I'm going to click up in the top right here at activities. Time to Climb is similar to Kahoot, but it is a game embedded into Nearpod. We can check it out really quick. Let's click on Time to Climb. So on the right, you can browse already created games that other people have used and made public in the Climb library. Or you can create your own questions. Students will answer the questions and they will climb to the top to win. It's very similar to Kahoot. They absolutely love this. I've had lots and lots of engagement with this game. I'm going to cancel out of this and show you some other favorite activities that Nearpod has for you. So I'm going to go back to add content and activities, back to activities at the top. Some of my favorite activities are Flipgrid. We all know Flipgrid, love Flipgrid. Time to Climb, of course. The drag and drop feature lets you create a matching game for students. They can drag and drop. There's also actually a matching pairs. Or you can even have them draw. So you could say, now that you've studied sharks, I want you to draw me a shark. There's really cool activities that you can do and search for. I'm going to click Save and Exit, and this is where you can share the code with students to have them log in and access Nearpod. This is really there's so much you can do with this and different ways you can utilize it in your classroom. Check it out and let me know what your favorite feature is. So once again, I am on my home page. I can hover over the lesson that I just created, and this is where you can share the code with students to have them log in and access Nearpod. If you do live participation, this is actually where the teacher will flip through the slides for the students. They will actually see if they're looking on their own device and are logged in, they can see exactly what your screen is showing. If you do student paced, it's going to be individually where they can get on and they can flip through the slides on their own and do the lesson at their own pace. So again, live participation is the teacher is in control of the slides and the students are kind of just following along. Student paced is where students can go on individually or with a partner, but they are in control of the slides. There's really so much you can do and different ways you can utilize Nearpod in your classroom. Check it out, and I would love to hear what your favorite way to use it is.